Imagine you've just stepped into a massive new world. You have your map and your gear, but immediately you run into a problem. You need to figure out how far the next town is, or how much water you need to pack, but you don't know the local words for miles, hours, or gallons. In English, getting these answers means juggling a whole set of specific questions. You have to ask how long for time, how many for things you can count, and how much for things you can't. Japanese offers a helpful shortcut. Instead of learning a dozen different question formats, you can handle almost all of these situations with one simple phrase, Dono Gurai. The phrase works because it is built out of two clear ideas. Dono means which or what, and gurai means about or approximately. When they fuse together, that about part is always present. You are signaling to the other person that you only need a rough estimate, not a strict exact number. Getting comfortable with this phrase takes the pressure off. You don't need to know the specific Japanese vocabulary for every unit of measurement. You just use this one expression, and people understand you're asking for the general ballpark. Let's put this into practice on the road. You need to know the travel time between Tokyo Village and Osaka Castle, but you don't know the Japanese words for hours or days. To find the answer, Dono Gurai slots in directly in front of an action word, like kakarimasu ka, which means will it take. This simple pairing creates a question that covers the entire stretch of travel time. Now, let's say you're checking your inventory, and you need to ask about a physical pile of items, like apples. If we swap the action for a specific object, like Ringo, we just need a small bridge to tie them together. We place the word no right in the middle. Dono gurai no Ringo, about how many apples. This is a huge relief. Japanese usually requires you to use different words to count different types of things. One word for counting round objects, another for long objects, and another for flat things. Using Dono Gurai lets you skip that complicated system and just ask for the amount. However, there are two spots where this phrase won't work. If you walk into an item shop, point at a sword, and ask Dono Gurai, the shopkeeper might be confused. There is a clear line between volume and value. Dono Gurai measures how much of something you have, but if you need to know a specific price, you'll want to use the word ikura. But the second boundary involves the clock. If you use Dono Gurai to ask when a dangerous dragon wakes up, you might get an answer you weren't expecting. Dono Gurai asks for a duration, the wide stretch of time something lasts. To ask about a single pinpoint on the clock, like a starting time, you use the word itsu, which means when. While you're traveling, you might hear someone say dore gurai instead. It's the same phrase with a slightly different sound, but they are perfectly interchangeable. Use whichever one feels more natural to say. Understanding that this phrase handles amounts rather than prices or clock times is what makes you a confident speaker. It allows you to be flexible without being imprecise. At the end of your quest, someone might ask you a question that isn't about physical items or time at all. They might want to know how much you like Japanese food. By placing Dono Gurai before a word like suki, which means to like something, you are asking about the intensity of that feeling. You are using the same language to measure the invisible depth of a state or emotion. This shows how far the phrase can go. It scales perfectly from counting apples in your pack to describing the strength of your own feelings. Let's do a final check. Before an action for time, use no for physical objects, and before descriptive words for feelings. Just remember the exceptions. Use ikura for the price tag and itsu for the clock. By leaning on Dono Gurai whenever you need a rough estimate, you've gained the ability to confidently navigate almost any conversation in Japan without getting lost in the details.